Good morning. Today we're going to make a Valentine's Day card. I'm sick, so I'm going to make this a short stream. But I wanted to make a Valentine's Day card with you guys. This is geared towards kids, so that I'm going to post this on YouTube. But anyone can follow along, so I'm sorry my voice is all like this, you know. So you're gonna need to have some construction paper. I'd say blue, white, red or pink, and green is optional. And then you need glue stick or regular glue, a cotton ball, scissors, and a pencil. So what we're going to be making, if you can't tell yet, is we're going to be making a Valentine's Day card that has to do with a bunny. So, hello viewer. If you would like to go along with me, we're just doing something pretty simple and straightforward. It's just gonna be a little Valentine's Day card that you can give to somebody special, like your mom or dad if you're a kid, or to someone you love. Oh yeah, I've got my corgi cup. All right. So first we're gonna make the back of the card. So our card is going to be folded hamburger style. Whenever you're folding a card, it's always recommended that you kind of start by lining it up like this, because my students always have a difficult time getting their cards straight. So you line up, you put one hand holding it so that all the corners are aligned, and then you push like that, and then it will be straight. And then to get an even straighter edge, you use your pencil to make a sharp line here, and then you have your card. We're going to be opening our card like this. This is also going to be a pop-up card. So you can make the inside of your card. I'm going to do green. So when you're doing that, you're going to fold your card the exact same way. So that way it fits nicely inside. All right. So we're gonna have this blue be kind of the sky, and this green be grass, because we're gonna have a bunny that pops out. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take a little bit of the top of this card, very little bit, like about 2 inches. And I'm going to take about 2 inches of this off for grass. It doesn't have to be cut perfect, because what we'll do with this one, it's cut some grass. Now if you don't like to do that, you can, if you have funky scissors that have already an edge, that can be kind of fun too. All right, so that's the inside of our card. This is the outside. And we'll use this extra little piece of green. This is going to be grass for here. You're going to make a lot of a mess, so make sure you do this over a table. Because then you can go in and cut a few pieces out like this to make it more grass-like. All right, so there's our grassy front and our grassy inside. Now the important part of making a pop-up book, is to, or pop-up card, is to create this little thing in the inside that will make it pop out. So what we're gonna do is take our green paper, have it folded, and we're going to be cutting 2 lines that are straight through here. So what I like to do is I like to draw first so that I know that I'm not going to mess up. So I'm going to draw 1 line, and it's going to be about 1 inch. And then about 1 inch away, I'm going to draw another line that's about 1 inch long. Okay, they should be the same length. If you need to, you can put your pencil down. I'm going to make this a little less blurry for y'all. Noticing that it's a little blurry, huh? Is that better? I think it is. Maybe a little. All right. So you have your lines here. You're going to be cutting through on this folded edge, cutting all the way through. Stop. Cut. Stop. Okay, you want to make sure that your cut is all the way through and it is exactly the same size there. Alright. So then, opening it up, this is going to be popping out right here. So what we do is then we try and fold it. Now, you want it to be able to fold back and forth like this. And now you've created something that when it closes, it's closed all the way, but when you put it up, then whatever's on here is going to pop out. All right, so far we've made the outside and the inside of our card. We made some grass, and we've made a little bit of extra grass too. That's going to go on the front. And we're going to be making a little fluffy bunny with a fluffy tail, which you're only going to need a little tiny bit of cotton ball to make a little fluffy bunny tail. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Okay. Hello, people who are here. Oh, Beat Happy's here. Hello. And Tegan, hello. I'm making a Valentine's Day card. I was hoping that my niece Isabel was going to be on, but because she really wanted to do one with me, but she's not shown up yet. I'm sick, so I'm drinking tea. Isn't this an awesome mug? Look at it. It's got corgis on it. No corgi butt. Okay, so we're making a pop-up card. And now we're gonna need our white paper. So we're gonna be drawing a bunny that fits on the front of our card, and we're gonna be making that bunny twice because we're gonna have the bunny coming right here too. You wanna realize that your bunny needs to be this big, right? It can't be bigger than that because if it's in here, it's going to stick out too. So we want it to be maybe a little bit smaller. All right, so what might help is to first cut this paper in half. So I'm going to fold my paper to make sure that it's in half. Make sure I align those things. Now I have a nice straight line so that I can easily cut it. My bunny is going to be, there's going to be two bunnies the same size, so why, you know, have the difficulty of doing it twice? So I'm going to make another little card. So this card easily fits on the front of mine, okay? So this is going to be my bunny, and I'm going to be able to make it twice, but only have to cut once. So now we're going to draw our bunny. Some of you have difficulty making circles like me. Whenever you have a difficulty in making circles, you want to find something around you that helps you make a circle. So that's probably too fat of a bunny. I'll have to look around and see if I've got something smaller. I bet one of my tubes of paints will be good out here. So yeah, kind of test around to see what is going to be the best for your bunny head. All right, I think that's a good, it's a little bit bigger than that. So that's a good size for a bunny head. I want to think about making my bunny like an oval down here, circle, and then two lines up here. So I'm not really finding anything that's perfectly shaped the way that I want it to, so we're just going to try and wing it. If you have difficulty, just go ahead and make sure you find some circles to help. Hello, Shay Shay. Why, thank you for hosting. You're so kind. All right, so I'm gonna make my bunny shape here, kind of like an egg. For those of you who are joining, we're making a card, a Valentine's Day card, and this one's just gonna be like kind of for kids, but you can join in and make a cute little Valentine's Day card too. I was making this for my niece since she wants to do art stuff with me. All right. So yeah, as I said, you can use something circular if you have a difficult time trying to draw a circle. So this is going to be the back of our bunny. All right, and so this bunny, I want to make sure before I cut it out that I like the way it looks. So that's where the bunny would be here, and then that bunny would also be on the inside here. It's kind of like a peep. You're basically making a big old peep. All right, and so you're cutting through both papers so that way you have the copy of both of them. Oh, thanks, Shay. Yeah, I had fun doing that. I have a cold, so I've really been kind of not feeling up to doing too much. All right, whenever you're cutting, remember to turn the paper, not your scissors. You'll get more control. And when you get to a difficult part, just cut it off. There is so many times kids struggle with learning to cut. So since it fell apart, I want to make sure that I put that together. Cutting is probably one of those skills that is the hardest to master for your little hands. That's why it's like really important to be able to do it. Okay. So I have a little bunny here. I gotta fix the little side of his face. All right. So whenever I have something that I've cut out and I've drawn some stuff on the outside, I like to turn it around so that way it's nice and clean, and I don't have that problem anymore. All right. So this is our bunny. I might cut my paper a little bit shorter here. I always lay everything out before I actually commit to gluing it down, and that's because, you know, once you glue it, you can't really change it. So better to lay it all out, have every little piece laid out before you maybe I'll just cut this little section out. I still need to cut it a little bit more. What have you been up to, Shay? You finished your parrot, so what have you been making? If you're still on. Look at how cute that is. You've been lurking. All right, you're finishing up your digital work. You have finding a new T3 emote. Nice. And what's your current T3 emote? I know that you've got the picture of your puppy. I'm guessing it's your puppy. And then your next one is your is you blushing. Why, Isabel, hello. Isabel, we're making a card. Do you want to join in? What you'll need is red paper, red or pink paper for hearts, a blue paper for the background of your card, green paper for the inside of your card, and then white for your bunny. And why don't you just go ahead and start by making a bunny, okay? So to make the bunny, you have a little half sheet of paper, you fold it, and then you're gonna draw a bunny, and we're cutting it out twice because we're gonna have our bunny be on the inside and the outside. It was a polar bear. You changed it to Pink Shay hugging the world. How sweet. Alright, when you're making a bunny, Isabel, you start by trying to make an oval, and I know it's hard to get used to, and then a circle, and then 2 lines on the top. Okay, we're gonna make a Somebody Loves You card, because I'm cheesy like that. And you take a little cotton ball, and that's gonna be on the front there. And then this guy's gonna be right on the inside, like that. And he pops out. He might pop out a little too much during so we might have to fold his ears in a little bit, which is fine. All right, Isabel Jade. So So you have the card, you made your bunny, you cut it out, and you'll get 2 bunnies, like peeps. I'm doing this, Isabel is 5, and she's my little niece, and she lives pretty far away from me. So, but she's a little artist, and she's always wanted to do art with me. So I figured now is a good time to do art. All right, little bunnies, boop, boop, boop. I got my nails done like on Friday. Look at how cool they are. Wow. They're called hologram nails. Wow. That's so cool. Anyways. All right. Do you have your bunny, Isabel? One thing you can do too is once I'm done streaming, you can go back and you can watch it and pause it whenever you want to. All right. So we have our bunny, and whenever you have pencil lines, you face the pencil lines towards the back. All right, and then this is gonna go right here. Since we're pretty much, well, I wanna write some bunny up here. I can't decide if I wanna make it in, I might do that in a cloud. So I have a lot of extra paper over here. So I'm gonna make that into a cloud. The nice thing about clouds is they can be any shape you want. All right, whenever you're gluing something, first lay it all out. Make sure you like how it looks. All right, so I've got this, and then I take them off in order. So I'm going to take the cotton ball off, the grass off, the bunny off, and then my clouds. All right, so first it's gonna glue down is gonna be my cloud, my first cloud. All right, get your glue stick ready. Have your cloud in the right place. Turn it over. And then glue it down. Make sure you stick it down. It doesn't need a ton of glue. I just want to make sure that I get all the edges. All right. Now remember, I'm gluing my bunny down so that the pencil is down that way. Okay, I want to make sure it's in the right spot. And it's okay that, you know, because you've got it cut out, it'll show up. But you can do a different color if you don't like white. Oops. Make sure your green is aligned. Alright, and then with your cotton ball, you're probably going to need regular glue and not just the glue stick, because the glue just doesn't quite stick. Oh, come on. Struggling with glue here. Don't worry, Isabel, if you're behind, okay? You can watch it later. All right. I'm gonna let this part dry a little bit. One thing, when you're letting glue dry, you can set it underneath something flat. So that way it's, so I'm gonna put this underneath something flat. So that way it stays squished. I'm gonna work on making my bunny. I'm gonna make it holding a heart. So make a little face. I think I want pink, actually. All right, I always like to conserve my paper. So when I'm conserving my paper, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just fold down a little bit of my paper like this. I'm not going to use a lot. I fold it and then I'll cut this part off. That way I have a lot of paper left over to use later on. And this will be a good size for my heart. And then if I want some pink ears, all right, so these are gonna be my ears. See, they're a little bit too big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna shape them a little bit, make them round. All right, I'm gonna make it holding a heart. So to make my heart, I take this little piece of paper. It's like almost a square. It can be a square. And I'm gonna fold it in half. And I'm only gonna be drawing half of a heart. So I start at the very, very edge and I draw up, and I'm drawing half of a heart. All right, you can make some corrections on your heart. I might want my heart to be a little there we go. This card is going to say, somebody loves you. All right. So I'm going to make some hands. I always want to conserve my paper. So that's probably a good size for my hands. I put my papers together. Hello, Emily. I'm doing an educational stream about making a Valentine's Day card. It's for kids, but you know, I think adults can have fun making cards too. Alright, so we've got little arms. We want to kind of fold them so that it holds the heart. Alright. Thanks, Emily. What are you going to be working on today, Emily? All right, gluing down the ears. All right, making this bunny's heart pop out like this. So I've got this flat piece and then I'm folding it up like that. You've not worked with acrylics in years? I did some acrylics on, I want to say on Thursday, or maybe, no, it was on Friday. I did some acrylic pouring, which I've never done before, but I just squirted it out of like the bottles. This was the end result. Turned out pretty cool. I was happy with it. I was trying to make Arches National Park. It's got a lot of texture, which I like, and I mixed a little bit of like, I mean, it's on wood, so, oh, I see how it dripped. I haven't looked on the back. But, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. All right. So, trying to get this bunny's hands to stand up here. First, you gotta glue the back side. So I'm gonna glue it like this. And whenever you want something really to stick, I suggest using just Elmer's glue. All right. You want to make sure that it still holds while it's flat. There it is. Look at how cute it is. All right, and I'm just going to glue on his little paws. Look at that. Somebody loves you. You can also make little feet for going inside the card. Which would be 2 long pieces here. This is a little complicated of a card for young ones, but it's still fun. I think, Isabel, you can probably do this. All right. So there's our front of our card with this little fluffy tail. I forgot to write some bunny. And on the inside it's going to be loves you. Oh yeah, I forgot to glue this part down. All right, so the key to making your card pop up, right? You have the inside part, you have the inside, and then the outside. So on the outside, you have a piece of paper that's folded, and then you cut these 2 right here. Okay, then it pops out like that. Do not glue this part down. If you glue this part down, it's done for. You won't be able to have it be pop up. Okay, so make sure you get a lot of glue all the way around all the edges, then X marks some spots. Okay. Make sure it's aligned to the same spot that you want right here. All right, same set, same deal. All right, so you want to make sure it closes, opens, closed, open. All right, so now you have this little tab that's coming up here, and that pops up right here. I might move my foot back a little bit. All right, so I'm going to be gluing right here on this square. Make sure it's sturdy. All right, Now see how his ears stick out a little bit? So I'm gonna fold his ears a little bit. Thanks for stopping by, Emily. Good luck on your stream. All right, so then my ears don't stick out. So I have some bunny loves you. And then it's got a cute little background. And it pops out. Pop, pop, pop. Cute, huh? I might should have done this before. All right. So some bunny loves you. All right, and then you can write a nice note to whoever you love. I can say, all my nieces. Love all my nieces. Somebody loves you. It really makes sense since I have a cold too. But there you go. The outside and the inside. And then you have plenty of room to write your little note. Cute, huh? And that's how you do a pop-up card. Bloop. Make it hop.